Oh, right here is a lantern storm, so there we go. Dude, why are you not coming to your mic today?
Have me turned down?
No, because I can hear you plain as day when you do come through. Welcome back, Marty.
Oh, found it. Oh.
So 10 out of 20. Is there 2 here or no? I don't think so. Yeah, both me and him. Like, he got down to 4. Cloud got kicked out first, and then I went from 990 down to 385. It was kind of dumb as fuck. Not gonna lie. Where are you?
Where we got the thing?
Well, okay. Where's your boat?
Right where we got the thing?
Well, okay, I'm not finding you or the thing anywhere. Because we got it on this island. The main island. However, the only thing that I had to say that irritated me, which, because you weren't here when I was talking about it, like, is going back to kind of like some of the contradictions. If they would have stated at first, hey, ping Nick and everyone, like, if they wouldn't have said everyone that pings Nick and lines up gets it, I would have been, like, less okay, or I would have been okay with it if they said the first 100 or the first 20 or the first 30 that does it and comes in gets it. Great, I would have been perfectly fine with that. But the fact that they clearly stated that everyone who does it gets it, that's where I get irritated with it because it's misinformation and false advertisement and it's contradiction. And that's where it's like, bro, like, if you legit didn't want to stand there and wait because, like, obviously the loading time, people not leaving on time, you have to take all of that in consideration and account. If you did not want to stand there and wait for everybody, then you should have just dropped it like you did when you guys dropped the original no life rod, or whenever you do the snowstorms for the rod out of Northern Expedition.
Are you gonna come on?
Like, then do it a different way. But if you're, or reword it. If you're not going to actually stand there and wait for everybody, then say the first 30 or the first 40 or the first 100. Don't state everyone. Because words are important. Words have meanings.
You already did Lost Jungle.
No, we have not done Lost Jungle.
I found it. Just
Of
jump
course
up.
you did. Where you at?
I'm up above you. Up to your right.
I think when they do stuff like that is where it kills a lot of the fan base, to be quite frank. They take an event or take something that could be a lot of fun and hype people up, but then they irritate the fuck out of people with it. Right, but one thing that they don't take into account for certain things, like they had the, oh, what was the name of the rod that they did out of Northern Expedition last week?
And
Um, I don't even remember what that rod is called.
did we do something?
I don't think we've done Sunstone yet. I can't remember what that rod is called, but you get a lot of newer players in, and they just talk about dropping a rod, but don't tell you, like, nobody knows at that point how to get it or what to do for it. So, and they speak in vague. So when you are speaking in vague, or when, like I said, words have meaning. So when they say everyone who pings and joins will get it, like obviously we were sitting in line. Then that's what those words mean. So that's where speaking clear and meaning what you say, saying what you mean is important. That's why I said if they would have said the first 20 or first 30, first 100, that would have been perfectly fine. Rather than stating everyone. Or like I was saying with the one out of Northern Expedition, luckily they did do it a second time. However, none of us knew anything of that rod or how to get that rod, where that rod was. If it wasn't for like people who knew something about that rod already. Because there is newer people or whatever that don't know anything of the past rods. So
There is.
when they're running some of these events, there is no clear direction. Because they're like, oh, for all the people who, how do I get it? So people still miss out on it because it's new to them and they've never even fucking heard of it. To be honest, the dev people are some, and they need to work on the game. I don't know what you mean by some. A rod and Northern Expedition. Yeah, they just did it last
When the
week.
blizzard happens.
Yeah, it's when the snowstorm happens. Which is basically the same as one of the other rods that you can actually buy. So it was kind of pointless. What does that one say?
Tempest.
It wasn't Tempest. What's that one say?
Avalanche.
I don't think it was Avalanche. What's that one?
That's your challengers.
Oh,
I don't know which one it was.
what's that one?
Because we got all the rods.
I know, but what's that one?
I can't read it. Depth Seeker?
No, what's that one? Which only appears during a... Alright, where you at?
Off to your right.
Um,
Right.
oh, okay, I see. Which I had never even, well, none of us, the three of us that play on here, I've never even heard of Frostbane, so we knew nothing about it, let alone how to get it. But their whole statement during that was for all the people who haven't gotten it. Well, that's great, we haven't gotten it because we've never fucking heard of it. Let alone how to get it. So if they wouldn't have ran it again, we wouldn't have gotten it. Because it wasn't for, if it wasn't for like Brett and them who told us where it would be at, the second go round, we wouldn't have gotten it because we knew nothing of it. So if it truly is for the like newer people or whatever, or for people that don't have it or don't know how to get it, then you need to not speak in tongues, man. Speak clearly.
We got terrapin.
So let me pull up the whole list. I can't. Will you stop mumbling over there?
Yes. No cap, this says behind the shipwright.
You can't get behind the shipwright directly, so it's got to be. What does that mean, behind the shipwright? You can't get behind the shipwright.
There's another one right over here.
Over where?
Walk around the island.
Which way, though? Am I going the wrong way?
No.
Okay. Usually you always tell me wrong way.
I still don't see it.
Do what?
I still don't see it. Oh. Down on the ice, down here.
What? I'm not where you are.
Turn around.
Okay, well that's not behind the shipwright.
You're here.
That is not behind. Behind is literally right here. That would be off to the side on the ice. Not behind.
Behind you now.
Okay. We're not coming to your mic at all.
I said,
Now this one could be interesting because this one has a lot of places to it. And I think this one only has one, which would be weird. This one would be a good one to have multiple.
oh, we didn't do mushroom.
Mm. You were just gonna stand here and wait for me to get here? Not even say anything? Hmm?